Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been amazing. So if today is your first time here, I want to say you're welcome to join us, and I am glad you are here. And if you have been following, I want to say thank you so much for always coming back and always stopping by to see what I've got. And so if you're yet subscribed to this channel, just do that by tapping on that subscribe icon down below this video, and it's free of charge. You get just do it and become a part of us. And you can also tap on notification bell so that anytime I put up a new video, YouTube will notify you. Okay, so guys, today I'm going to be telling you guys about some of the culture shocks that I experienced, after moving in and living in the UK for a few months. Okay, so guys, you guys will be so surprised that some of the there are just some things that they're like two different societies you get, and it actually takes some time to kind of actually adjust in every way. So guys, come along with me in this video. Number one, the fact that everybody smokes. Like, it's what I usually say is that there are just two category of people in this UK. Like, all of us smokes, you get. So it's either you belong to the first category, which is the active smokers, or you belong to the second category of the passive smokers. So you just have to pick one, because whether or not you like it, even if you are not smoking while you are waiting at the bus stop to get into a train, while you are somewhere, while you are passing or walking on the street, like wherever you can think of that you can be, there's somebody that is just smoking somewhere, and of course you're going to be a passive smoker, definitely. So it's so rampant that you see even teenagers, elderly, young people, everybody smoking. And it's so different from what we have in Nigeria, where you hardly see people, where you see just a few category of people smoke, and most times usually maybe all this agbero and all of that. Like, you don't get into a proper setting like a hospital setting and you see people smoking, because here, even in the hospital, people smoke. And so despite the fact that they make a lot of, like the hospital where I had my baby, there's everywhere, you don't smoke on this side, this, like people smoke like around, and you see cigarette sticks everywhere. So it's actually like, so for me it was like, okay, sometimes like somebody is smoking, I'm just like, maybe this person is walking in front of me and I'm like, this person is just releasing it, it's coming over to me. What do? I try to hasten my step and overtake the person, but how many do you want to overtake like that? So that is the number one for me. Okay, and then the number two is the fact that every little mistake you make, you get a fine. You get, like, in this country there is no room for mistake. Like, you cannot say I made a mistake, or I am ignorant, or I don't know, or I forgot. You get, like, they don't have room for all of those things. So like something that happened to us, like it's as crazy as you bringing out the wrong dustbin, or putting the wrong thing in a particular dustbin, because here we use like three different dustbins. There's a green, there's a blue. The blue is for the recyclable waste, the green is for the non-recyclable. So if you mistakenly go and put something that is non-recyclable into the recyclable bin and you put it out for them, they will find you. You get, you park somewhere, you're supposed to pay, and then something happen, you say you rush stuff and you did not do what you will pay, you will get a fine. So for like me now, I got a fine for prescription, because of course I just felt every pregnant woman, you are exempted. I never knew that I was supposed to actually apply for an exemption certificate, and because of that I was issued a fine. But thankfully I responded on time, so I didn't have to pay the fine. But eventually I just, so it's actually, you get a fine for anything, any mistake, anything, they just fine you. You drive anyhow, you break any traffic offense, so you get, so fines are like, I know that is so different from where we are coming from. You get, like, you hardly get any fine for anything, you get, except you commit like maybe a major traffic offense or something, and that is even in some states like maybe Lagos or something, like, so so that actually, it now makes you to be very careful. Like, you're always checking information, you just want to be sure that, okay, I'm doing it the right way, I'm doing the right thing, and this is, because if you like do the wrong thing, now fine, you go pay. So the third one is the fact that open markets are not so common. Maybe I know that in a place like London they have stuff like that, but here where we stay, open markets are not like common events. So it's like everything you want to buy, anything you can think of, you have to buy it like in a store, you get. And for most of the things like you we consume, they're usually packaged, you get. So you cannot just say there's one market somewhere. I know that for some big cities they usually tend to have some of those markets, but they are not like common findings anywhere. So like the way you go to the market, buy your ugu, buy this one, on getting here there's nothing like that, and then you have to go to the store to buy your tomato inside a packaged nylon, or you have to buy your tangerine. You have everything is just packaged, and you're like, okay, so this is the reality. And so it's actually taking a lot of adjustment to get, and the fact that a lot of foods are canned, so it takes a lot of effort for you to actually want to stay away from those canned food, because they're like common everywhere. So you have to take the extra distance of either going to African stores to buy your stuffs, like fresh, which is more expensive, or you take the stress of looking for one of those markets, open markets, maybe close to you. I know in this area we have majorly the one in Birmingham, so you can do yourself the honor of going that far to get your stuff and all of that. So that's another thing. Then the third one is the fact that like in Nigeria, we call it as, like we describe it as, there's no respect, but it is their own culture. It is not, they are not offending anybody, it's not anything wrong to them. And that's the fact that everybody calls each other by name. So that was difficult for me, because I remember getting to the hospital, and then my midwife is an older woman, and an elderly woman, and then I have to keep calling her by her first name. You get, like, every time I go to the hospital, you get, I just meet different people, and I have to call them by their first name. You don't hear anybody say ma or sa. You get, I don't hear it. And I remember like going to the hospital, and then I was speaking to a consultant, and I kept saying sa. It actually felt weird, because I was getting some kind of looks like, okay, where are you coming from? Jolly just come, those kind of things. And I'm like, okay. So after a while, when I saw that I was the only one using that language, I just had to consciously had to stop. So here you address everybody by their first name. So for me, that was actually a very difficult thing to do. So instead of calling people by their first name, I tried to like maybe find a title that I can attach, or something as a way of showing respect. But I feel like with time, you actually get used to it, because it's not, whoever you are saying it is not offended. It's short. They could actually get offended when you try to, add all of those sa, ma, and all of that. So the easiest thing to do is just call people by their first name. For me, that was very difficult, but I think I'm beginning to adjust to it a little bit and all of that. Sha. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that in this country, don't even bother like leaving your house without your phone, like that has Google Map. You get, because you need that Google Map for survival. Google Map is not just an app in this part of the world. It's not just an app for maybe to have on your phone that you use once in a while. Google Map is part of your daily itinerary. You get, like, part of your daily tools for living, because especially if you are going to a new place, you need your Google Map. Like, Google Map has saved me plenty times. You get, it's because I have Google Map that I can wake up one morning and say, okay, just send me the postcode, or just tell me the name. I can search for it. Because if not, without Google Map, you will so know. Because the next person you're asking, you're saying, okay, oh, I'm looking for so street. The person will be like, sorry, I live around here, but I don't know. I don't know what street that is. I don't know where that is. And then you're like, Shaping the map is saying that it's around there, and you say you live around there. How come you don't know the place now? So it's actually that, it could actually be that funny that people don't even know the names of places. So you can even say, please, I'm going to that place. And there's nobody that will be telling you. If you ask somebody to, the person will refer you back to Google Map. That, do you have a Google Map? Or they will try to open their own Google Map for you. That's the best favor they can do you. So here, Google Map is very, very important. Unlike in Nigeria, where you're asking Google Map, but the thing is, the Google Map is so accurate. God, like, unlike in Nigeria, where to keep rerouting, be looking for everything. And there's this awesome part of the map. I don't know if it's also part of the Nigerian one, but there's this live view thing. You get, like, it's just going to be like a camera. To just tell you that, okay, that just make just get an image of anything, any major maybe a store or building or something in that location, the moment you put it there, you just see this arrow. Like it will be like it's just giving you a live picture of the environment, and it will just be pointing you. There will just be an arrow that pointing you, okay, turn this way, or turn that way. And it's so superb. Like it will just be like you're working with an invisible guide, you get. So that's just the way it is. So anyway, I think I actually like that part of it, but the part of you don't have your Google map, you will son. No, I'm serious. You will get lost in this because nobody has your time. Nobody has time to be describing anywhere for you. You get every man for his own. So I want to say, the next shock is the fact that okay, in this place, artisans like handy people, people that do shell war, like Yorubas they call it, they actually earn a lot. So you have like a blocked drain and then you want to call a plumber to come and help you clear it, and or your phone has or your car has a fault and you need the service of a mechanic, or you have like electrical issues in the house and you need to get an electrician, or something just happens and you need like all these people. Just prepare your mind. You want to spend money because what some of them charge per hour is even more than what you as a doctor you earn per hour. You get. So in short, some of them what they will charge you per hour is what you earn in a day, as a doctor. So it can actually be very expensive. So and that is why a lot of like when you come here, if you're someone that you don't know how to do anything at all, you get like in terms of using your hand and everything, hey, you're in trouble. Oh. Is it that you will anyway? You will eventually have to jump on YouTube and be looking for DIY videos up and down, or watch videos and learn how to do those things. Like because by the time you think about the money you are going to pay per hour, because at they charge per hour, it's not like come and do everything for me, then I will balance you. Mbano, you are going to pay the person for hour. So if the person comes and you are expecting that it's going to take 1 hour and it ends up being complicated and it's up to 3 hours, you will have to pay for the 3 hours. Oh. So those guys they are balling here, like they are balling big time. Or like what we have in Nigeria where you just price artisan stuff, like you price it down, you bargain, you shake it up. Yeah, there's even nothing like bargaining. You get like there's a fixed price for everything. You need the services also, so they will tell you, oh, it is so per hour. They will tell you like you get like there's nothing like bargaining here. You go to the store, you want to buy something, the price is already there. Buy, pay your money, go. You get there's nobody you are bargaining or doing anything with. You get. So the last shock is that of pets. So here they tend to have pets a lot, but that's not even the issue. The major thing is the fact that pets are like family in this part of the world. You get like so. I actually didn't realize until one day I was at work, and then a colleague came. She was so downcast. She was so sad, and I was just like, okay, what's going on and everything. And she was like, oh, that her dog is sick and stuff. Ha. She was crying, oh. Hey, like if you see how much people spend on pets, in short, there are like pet stores where all they do, you see like a big store, all they do there is just pet food. You get like pet is a major thing here. If you see how people care for they treat their dogs like children, like family, you get. So that's why you cannot just do or like where we are coming from now, like I beg, like you have a pet dog, of course you consider is pet, you get, but not to the point of pets being family. You get, people treat their pets like children. They treat their pets like another human being. You get it, they can actually be that close and everything. So you just don't go out and go and say anything anyhow about animals or anything about pets. You can actually get people offended. Okay, so guys, it's quite funny some of these shocks, but anyway, when I came in, I was like, okay, what's going on here? But I think now I'm beginning to adjust to the fact that okay, this is just it. Just adjust your mind and get used to it and move on. Okay, and this is how I'm going to be ending this video. I hope you enjoyed it. So guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, to comment, and peradventure you are in the UK or you have been to any other country in the world, and what were the shocks that you actually experienced, compared to, of course, our Nigeria where we are coming from. What were the shocks that you experienced? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. I would like to know what you guys what shocks you experienced, and don't forget to subscribe also. Until I see you guys again, make sure you stay safe and you stay healthy. Bye.